Get ready to match the star. Jimmie Walker, Brett Somers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Lynda Richard Dawson, and Kaye as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 74. And now here's the star of Match Game 74, Gene Rivers.
Is this my stop? Is this the BMT?
Tell me the time of the next O.
Well, hello there. Hi, how is everyone? Are you all right out there? Are you all right out there? Yeah. Got a new kid on the block, haven't we?
Yeah. How do you think I feel? I told Rick Ricardi, my makeup man, if he laid one hand on her face to fix it, I would kill him.
You're going to give her a little polite applause now to make her feel at home. Lynda George, ladies and gentlemen. You're not allowed to touch me.
But he's allowed to touch you.
Welcome back, my dear.
I'm glad to see you.
Where are you playing, anywhere?
Oh, I was in Florida.
Okay, that's
and
enough.
I'm back now, and I'm here, and I'm on days every day. Adoring you.
I saw you last week, and you were terrific.
Thank you. Hey.
Say the word before we begin.
Dynamite.
Attaboy. Now, let's welcome Sarah Lopez and Becky Gareb. Ladies, how are you today? Okay. Sarah's our current champ. She has won $600, and she's being challenged by Becky. Where are we in this thing? Oh, we finished round one, and neither lady scored. It's one of those tight games we got going here. 0-0. And we're going to go with round two in a moment or so, but first we've got to go with this message for you. Here we go. Push this button, reveal our second round questions, and ask Becky to make a selection.
A.
A it is. Now, this is it. Everybody plays since she didn't match you in the first round. Bernice said, "It's terrible being married to a famous movie director. He wakes me up in the middle of the night and yells, blank." Ta-da! Ta-da! Finished. You always do that? All right. Oh, everybody. Kaye, you're bringing...
I don't know how to spell. You know I'm a lousy speller.
Okay, spelling doesn't count here. We'll figure it out. All right, Becky. Bernice said, "It's terrible being married to a famous movie director. He wakes me up in the middle of the night and yells, blank."
You're on.
All right.
I should think that alone would wake him up. All right.
That's good. I like that.
That's, listen, that may be better than anything you're going to get over here. We'll find out. Jimmie, what do you say?
Come on, Mama. Trying to get it together here. Cut, baby!
Cut. That's one thing they yell. Movie directors yell, cut. What do movie directors yell, Brett?
I want you to go out and get a picture hat. They yell action.
Action. Now you see what kind of bunch you're playing to?
Uh-huh.
Okay, Charles.
I thought of cut, but that's too negative. Action!
Right. Welcome back.
Oh, thank
We
you.
missed you, didn't we?
I know. Well, don't let's just move, you know.
I sent
okay.
back his ring.
Now, new girl on the block, what do you say?
Well, because I just finished the show, and I remember what he used to say to me, and it was action.
Action. Becky, action seems to be the answer. What do you say?
What was the movie director waking you up in the middle of the night?
Oh, no.
No, you're a married lady. I shouldn't have even mentioned that.
That's right.
But if I were your husband, I'd certainly look into that last film you made.
Action is the word. Is the word action, Kaye Stevens?
I couldn't spell it. So
What
I
is it?
said, roll 'em.
Roll 'em.
I thought that was good. Didn't
That's
you guys
pretty
like it?
good,
Of course
yeah.
you did.
Okay, Sarah. Well,
sure.
So far, we're getting very close to the end here. We have no score at all. All you need is one match to win the game. Here we go. Lola, the human canvas, said... Lola said, having your body painted by Vincent is terrific. Vincent doesn't use a brush. He paints you with his blank. Lola said that. Would you like to... You know what, you remember Lola?
Oh, yeah. Did you say he doesn't paint you with
Lola
a brush?
said, having your body painted by Vincent is terrific.
Now, that's the human canvas, right?
Lola, she's the human canvas.
Girl with stretch marks, is that
Yes,
correct?
yes, right.
No, I know that.
You know,
Sure.
Vincent doesn't use a brush.
I
He
think
paints
we're
you
in
with
oil
his
once.
blank.
Lovely
You've
girl.
got to write something, my
I
dear.
know I was gonna steal from him, but his is so lousy, I'm not gonna
No, she's upset because Linda Day George is on the show, and honey,
That's
your
right.
face is just as pretty as hers. Only give it back to her, you're wrinkling it. That joke is so old, but it always works.
If he uses that joke one more time, I'm getting up and leaving.
No, listen, once a month is not too bad. Now, you've had a lot of time to think it over, Sarah. I'll read it to you one more time. Lola, the human canvas, said, having your body painted by Vincent is terrific. Vincent doesn't use a brush. He paints you with his blank.
Fingers.
Fingers. Uses finger paints. That could be thrilling, sloshing that paint around there. Jimmy, what do you say?
Feet don't fail me now.
That's the oldest phrase in the world there. Now, we need one finger painter for her to win the game. Brett?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. That ain't no dynamite, eh? Well, I said body because I got so unnerved. I'm sorry.
Paint you with his body. Oh, yeah, you were unnerved, all right. Charles?
You should give that back to her, too. You're wrinkling that, too. Tongue.
Tongue. Sit down there.
I've been away a week.
Yeah. Are you going to add a little dignity to the proceedings, my dear?
I'm gonna
One finger painting will win the answer there.
one.
One finger painting. Finger paint wins the answer. What do you got there? Finger. Come on down, Sarah. You won again, didn't you? Good. Okay. Now we've got to say goodbye to Becky. It was a pleasure meeting you, Becky.
Thank you.
Did you enjoy it?
Indeed.
All right, we've got a gift for you together with our thanks. Becky Garrett, ladies and gentlemen. Goodbye. You stand by, we got a message, and here we go, okay? Yes. Are you shaking again?
Yes.
Listen, you've won $700 already. Doesn't money relax you?
It makes me nervous.
It does? Take a deep breath. No, listen, if you get a little oxygen in your system, that's very relaxing.
Big breath.
Come on, let's
Okay.
hyperventilate now. Come on now.
Big
You're
breath.
not going to let me hyperventilate alone, are you?
Now, if you'll just disrobe.
Yeah, no.
I know that sounds silly, but you'd be surprised how many times it works.
Let's have a go at it, shall we? You can win over
Yes, let's have a
$5,000 here. We polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Blank pipe. Now, the answer they gave most often is worth $500 if you match it.
Oh.
If you match the next one, you get $250. If you match the third one, you get $100. 3 celebrities are permitted to help. Whom do you choose?
Richard Dawson.
Richard Dawson.
Peace pipe.
Peace pipe.
Indians smoke 'em. Very good. Make 'em
Very
strong.
good. Wow. Okay.
Go wigwam.
Charles.
Charles.
A very boring answer, steam pipe.
Steam pipe.
But it keeps the show moving and...
Let's go.
Brett.
And Brett.
Take it, baby!
You got it.
Wait, now, everybody
wait.
cool it here for
Cool
a
it.
minute.
Be quiet.
What do you have, Dickie?
Sometimes
How
it's
about iron pipe?
iron pipe.
clever.
Okay, when you're third, it's hard to think of one. All right, so you got iron
Thank
pipe,
you,
steam
sweetheart.
pipe, and peace pipe. You may choose one of those or give us one of your own if you don't think any of them are up there. What do you want to do?
Peace pipe.
You want to choose peace pipe, the one that Richard gave you. Okay, let's find out if it's out there. And if so, where? The audience tentatively agrees with you. We're looking for peace pipe. May we see the $100 response? Drain pipe.
drain.
Drain pipe. Yeah, that's not
I thought
bad.
that was
is it?
just called a drain.
Okay, still looking for peace pipe. Here we go with the $250 response. Peace pipe, you got it. Congratulations. Smoke pipe, corn pipe, corn pipe. I don't know. What do you think, audience? Bagpipe. Oh, bagpipe is not bad. All right, let's find out right now. Here's the $500 answer. Water. Is that what they were saying? Oh. Okay, water pipe. It never crossed my mind. Yeah, it's a yucky answer. Now you've got 250 more. Now you play for $2,500. To collect, you have to match one of the dinglings. Which one will it be?
Richard.
Richard the Dingling. All right, you face me. Here we go with the $2,500 question. Blank marks, M-A-R-X. He is finished. Now, we need an answer from you which you think will match his. What do you say to that? Blank marks.
Groucho.
Groucho? You said the secret word, and the duck was going to drop down right on your head. Okay, Richard, for $2,500, she says Groucho Marx. What do you say?
I guess it's because of my left leanings. I've thought of that well-known
Karl
Russian.
Marx?
Yeah. No, I say Groucho.
Yeah. She's got $3,450. What are you going to do with all that money, Sarah?
I'll do something with it.
You do something with that money? You'll think of something. Okay. Now you're going to play another game and meet another contestant right now. Let's welcome Joan Jeffers. Hello, Joan. Okay, Joan, you know Sarah. She's a little excited at this moment, Joan, and while she calms down here, would you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm a homemaker. I have 2 children, and I have a lot of fun in life.
Good. All right. We like people, don't we, who have a lot of fun in life.
Yes.
Come to my dressing room later. We'll have a lot of fun next year. Yeah. All right, Joan, I'll push this button here and reveal 2 questions and ask you to make a selection.
A.
A. Are you ready now?
I think so.
All right, you got a moment or so. Just calm down now. Everybody plays new game. Charles Nelson Reilly said, I use the method when I act. For example, when I want to cry, I just think of blank. Charles Nelson Reilly said, I use the method when I act. For example, when I want to cry, I just think of blank.
Right before the wedding, dear.
You're very quick today.
Anyway.
All right, everybody ready down here? Charles, you're bringing up the rear as usual, are you? Now, you ready?
I looked through my
Okay.
bifocals to see if Lynda Day George had any flaws in her skin. She doesn't.
No,
I
no.
find it very depressing.
We gave Richard and I gave her a complete examination before the show today.
Gave her a 10.
So, here we go, Joan. Charles Nelson Reilly said, I use the method when I act. For example, when I want to cry, I just think of...
Onions.
Onions. Well, I don't know about that. Have you watched the show much, Joan?
I peel a lot of onions.
All right. She says onions, Jimmie.
Okie dokie.
What do you say?
Knowing how well they get along, I say Brett.
Yeah. Brett didn't say Brett. Did Brett say Brett?
I'm gonna snatch that hat right off his head and hit him with it. I said he thinks of my hair and or teeth.
My hair and or teeth. All right. Well, that's thinking of Brett
And the
in a way.
subsequent cost.
What did you say, Charles?
Brett.
Brett, of course, naturally. Charles Nelson Reilly said, I use the method when I act. For example, when I want to cry, I just think of. And she said, onions. What do you say?
Well, I was just
You
being
just-
very mundane, and I said work.
Very mundane. Not only mundane, but it's rotten.
Yeah.
It's all right, no. I don't want to make you feel bad. It's your first time and all that.
It's all right.
Don't make her feel bad, Richard. Don't make her feel bad.
But he gets sad if he doesn't work.
Well,
Really?
that's
Yeah.
what I
Comes to my
meant.
house, skims the pool,
Yeah.
just on the surface.
Would you like to show us your answer?
I'd rather look at her.
No, I'll to look at her. You show us your answer.
Lovely. No, I couldn't hurt this lady up here.
No.
So I said,
Brett. He just whispered it, Brett. Not very loud. What do you say, Kaye?
It's a very strange thing. When I was at the Eden Rock last week when I worked there, I have a portion of my act where I say, anything you want to know, ask me. Well, they asked me if Brett and Charles and Reilly were having a liaison.
Oh, really?
And fair and I said, yes, I thought they were fooling around, so I said Brett.
I think you'll find that comes under the heading of the impossible dream. Close to the thought.
So, we have no score at the end of round one and round... No, it's not the end of round one. It's just the middle of round one. Your question will come up in a moment or so, but right now we've got this message for you. Here we go. Let's finish round one. Are you ready, Sarah?
Yes.
Okay, this is it. Everybody plays. The cat said, "The mice in this house are really vicious. Instead of a bell, they tied a blank to my tail." The cat is speaking. "Mice in this house are really vicious. Instead of a bell, they tied a blank to my tail." That's Sarah's question. But it's good practice to think of an answer yourself, Joan. Instead of a bell, you know, the traditional thing is the mice tied a bell to the cat's tail so that when the cat was walking around, they could hear the cat coming and would run back into the little hole in the wall.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's the way it goes, you see.
Didn't you
But
think a week's vacation?
this cat said, "The mice in this house are really vicious. Instead of a bell, they tied a blank to my tail."
And you say that's traditional, is it?
Yes, of course.
Because I'm not
Would you-
intimate, with mice. Otherwise,
Bang her
I'd
back
probably
there.
do
She's
that.
coughing. Okay, Kaye is not quite ready. Now she is, and we'll call on Sarah. The cat said, "The mice in this house are really vicious. Instead of a bell, they tied a blank to my tail."
Piano. That's the only thing I could think of. I'm sorry, I tried.
That's as rotten as her last answer.
I know.
Okay, Sarah, piano is her answer.
Sarah hasn't heard of that tradition either.
She hasn't heard of it. You never heard of tying a... Oh, well, all right, Jimmie, what do you say?
We're too young, Sarah.
Yes.
We're too young and sweet and innocent.
Wrong. What do you say,
I knew a
Jim?
rat that pulled a knife on a mouse in the ghetto. Took his cheese. No, this is a tough house. Put an anvil.
An anvil.
Answer, Jack. You be thinking all the time here.
What do you say,
help
Brett?
if y'all behind in the times, Jack.
That's right.
Go ahead, answer.
He gets emotional, doesn't he? Now, cool it. Brett?
Sure do talk funny, don't they?
You sure do.
Well, actually, what happened was that they tied an asp to his tail.
Don't talk about my answer.
You'll be all right. Don't worry about
Love you. See you Thursday.
it. Charles, what do you say?
What time do we get to Schenectady?
This train
I
doesn't go
said
to
a terrible
Schenectady.
answer, but when she said piano, my answer is fabulous. Buzzer.
Buzzer. No, buzzer isn't bad. They tied an electric buzzer. Hello, little girl.
Oh, hi.
Would you like a little candy? No, that's another thing. Show us your answer.
I think
Great.
Yes.
it looks
Go.
good on him. I think a particularly vicious thing to do to a cat would be to tie a bird to his tail.
A bird to the cat's tail. Well, he would chirp a lot, and that would frighten the mice
But
away, wouldn't it?
Can you imagine him chasing his tail?
Yes. Oh, yes. I see your point. I got it.
I'm going home.
No, stick around there. Yes. Richard?
No wonder she's so pretty. She don't have no brains.
Don't let that upset you now.
Please
Don't
No,
take
don't.
any notice of it.
Sorry.
She's upset because she lost the lead in the Wallace Beery story. I said they tied a gong to the
Tied a
cat.
gong. Now, there's a good answer. That's a good answer. She's looking for the answer, piano. An unlikely possibility, but we got to go through the motions and call on Kaye Stevens.
A gong.
A gong. What do you got, a cymbal?
A cymbal.
A cymbal, a drummer's thing. Okay. So at the end of round one, no score, and round two comes a little bit later, but right now this message is coming your way, so pay attention. Okay, listen, we got to stop right here at the end of round one and pick it up when we get together. You will return, won't you?
I think so.
All right, and you will stop trembling.
I hope.
That is an order. You must stop trembling and you must obey orders.
Okay. All right.
Now, you were terrific.
I wish you wouldn't have shouted. It would make sense.
Look at it now that you stop trembling. How many times do I have to tell you?
Well, I'm all right. Now she's trembling.
No. I suppose all of you people here watch Good Times on. Do you watch it? Listen, your show's Jimmie. That show's a big hit, isn't it?
Yeah, we were a hit, man. We're biggie. We're up there in the top 10. The only black people in the top 10. Me and Fred Sanford. Goodbye.
All right, it's time to say goodbye. Thank you all for joining us. Join us next time for Match Game 74. Gene Raven, goodbye.
Sit a spell in the drawing room with Win, Lose, or Draw coming up next. Then TV dates lead to soulmates on Love Connection, followed by Whammy.
Okay, listen, we got to stop right here at the end of round one and pick it up when we get together. You will return, won't you?
I think so.
All right, and you will stop trembling.
I hope.
That is an order. You must stop trembling and you must obey orders.
Okay. All right.
Now, you were terrific.
I wish you wouldn't have shouted. It would make sense.
Look at it now that you stop trembling. How many times do I have to tell you?
Well, I'm all right. Now she's trembling.
No. I suppose all of you people here watch Good Times on. Do you watch it? Listen, your show's Jimmie. That show's a big hit, isn't it?
Yeah, we were a hit, man. We're biggie. We're up there in the top 10. The only black people in the top 10. Me and Fred Sanford. Goodbye.
All right, it's time to say goodbye. Thank you all for joining us. Join us next time for Match Game 74. Gene Raven, goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 74, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. This program was edited for broadcast.